Hello everyone. In today's class we are going to see diode equivalent circuits. We know that the diode is required to be replaced by the equivalent circuit in many practical electronic circuits, definitely for the analysis purpose. Such an equivalent circuit of a diode is called as circuit model of a diode. Circuit model of a diode. When you are replacing a diode with its equivalent circuit, we call it as circuit model of that diode. There are three methods of replacing any diode by its equivalent model or equivalent circuit or a circuit model, and they are practical model, ideal diode model, and piecewise linear model. Now let us see about the practical model. We know that in forward bias diode, the total voltage drop across the diode is Vf, which consists of a drop due to the barrier potential, which is almost equals to the cutting voltage, and the drop across the internal forward dynamic resistances REF of the diode. While when reverse biased, reverse saturation current is very small and practically neglected. Hence, the reverse bias diode is practically assumed to be an open circuit, means IR equals to 0, right? Thus, when you are going to draw the practical model, it consists of the battery equal to the cutting voltage of a cutting voltage and the forward resistance in series with the ideal diode when it is in a forward bias condition. That means when you simply want to replace this diode by its equivalent circuit under a practical model, we know that whenever we apply some voltage, there will be some voltage drop across the diode. There is some resistance offered by the diode, and the next is the ideal diode symbol. So this is the forward bias when practical model. When it is reverse bias, we know that no current flows through your device, therefore the circuit will be open circuit, which can be represented as so. And in the third, we can see the VI characteristics of your diode, which says that when you apply reverse bias, no current flows through your device. When you apply forward bias, when V in is less than your V gamma, no current flows. After V gamma, the current starts increasing exponentially. Here, what is the key point one has to remember is, when in any external circuit to the diode must be designed properly so that we'll have the control the forward current which is flowing through the diode. Next model is your ideal diode model. Ideal diode, name itself indicates ideal, means theoretically the things will be ideal in a sense when we assume that when we apply some voltage, no voltage drop across the device should be, and the maximum current flows through your device. That means what? When I give almost zero voltage, the current has to start flowing through your device, and when I give negative voltage, no current flows through your device. That's what it says. If there is a no voltage drop, no battery, no voltage drop across the resistance RF, no VF, and no ideal diode. The moment you apply voltage, the maximum current flows through your diode, completely short circuit, right? And when you don't apply anything, or when you apply reverse bias, then all the charge carriers will move away from the junction and no current flows through the device, and the current should be zero, so completely open circuit. That's what we can see over here. The moment you apply battery to it, it gives a maximum current. When you give reverse voltage, no current flows through your device. This is your ideal diode model, which will not happen. This is only for the sake of theory. Practically, that won't be the case. Okay. In the third, piecewise linear model of diode. Piecewise linear model of diode. This is another way to analyze the diode circuit, which is approximate to the characteristics of diode. By using only a straight lines. or linear relationship we are going to show. In such approximations, the diode forward resistance we are going to neglect, and the diode is assumed to conduct instantaneously when you apply some voltage to it. That means the VD is greater than equals to cut-in voltage, it starts flowing through your device, no resistance, that means forward resistance equals to 0 ohms. And when in the reverse bias condition, when your VD is less than 0, the diode will not conduct at all, it will be an open circuit. That means when the diode forward resistance is assumed to be 0, that means no forward resistance, RF equals to 0, then we can get this kind of figure. That means there is no slope, a straight curve, straight line, the cut-in voltage, as it reaches to cut-in voltage, maximum current flows through your device. But if we consider the forward resistance, then obviously this will have a bit of slope with 1 by RF. That means with a finite value of RF, we will getting a slope equals to 1 by RF. As these method models our diode with the pieces of straight line, one piece, second piece, third piece, first piece, second piece, third piece, quite straight, no curve, okay, straight. So as this method gives the diode with the pieces of straight lines, the name is given to such approximation is piecewise linear model or piecewise linear method. And the characteristics of diode, which you can see here, are called piecewise linear diode characteristics. So this is very short about the diode equivalent circuits of diode. In your exams, maybe the question comes like a short notes, diode equivalent circuits. In that you have to explain those three methods of your diodes, that is ideal diode model, practical diode model, and piecewise linear model of a diode. Thank you.